Got the Sofirn SF16 and just activate it. Over here you can find there's some sort of residue. It's good at spotting synthetic compounds, glues, bits and pieces. As you can see here, I don't know why, but there's like a nice, I don't know, nice, but there's like a splatter of something, and then there's a bit of the wall missing. Okay, and have a look at the graffiti as well. Notice that kind of when I go over the top of the graffiti with the flashlight, changes color, kind of just reflects back this, I don't know, just reflects back this sort of lighter color, even though it's darker. But yeah, it's this stuff here, which is pretty interesting. It's really glowing. I wonder what it is. Hard to really see it. It looks like they're just bits of, I don't know, it could be bits of insulation or something. But when you take the light away, you can't really see it. Okay. Down in this little area here. There's another, look at that, there's some kind of stain there. On the wall. Paint maybe. And this is interesting because it looks like there's maybe some old graffiti behind there. You can just make it out, but it's been removed. But you can still see part of it left behind, the kind of residues. And here's something cool. If you look at these pipes, I don't know if you can find it here, but you can kind of put it onto the joins and see the glue, bits of glue, but can't quite see it here. Might have to go have a look at another one. And this, look at that graffiti as well, again just reflecting back this sort of lighter colour. Where did I see it before? Yeah, so here's that funny kind of residue. Just to make sure I'm holding the camera alright. Funny sort of residue. There'll be a bit of motion blur on the camera because I'm using my phone and it is difficult to record this under low light conditions. There you go. As you can see in the middle of those pipes, the glue has it fluoresces. See? A kind of yellowish colour in the joins. If you potentially spot leaks. Yeah, I wonder what this spotty sort of residue, where that's sort of coming from. And why is it? Yeah, this is kind of fun. There it is. So it could be coming from there. Nothing else there on the wall. Here we go. There's some more of this residue. Looks like it could be someone take a leak there or something. But look at that. Some kind of extra graffiti there that's fluorescing above everything else. Broken light up the top. Sure, I'm wondering why this light isn't turning on. It should turn on. That's what I mean, this kind of paint here. It's also good, yeah, you can see here, bits of paper and plastics as well will pick up under the 365 nanometer light. Around the edges of this window. Yeah, it's kind of weird. This is like an underground car park, but there's nothing in it. There's not even a single car in here. Now, something I noticed as well just here on the ground, this is what I was talking about. So plastics will fluoresce, and this is this looks to be like one of those things that you clip onto clothing. So someone's brought some, it's from the shop, so someone's brought this over here and stolen something. It's leaking some stuff around. I know some of them are filled with ink. I don't know if this one is. Let's pick that up quite well. Cobwebs also, funny enough, do fluoresce a bit. Now, I don't know what this is, but there is a whole underground space in here through this window. If I grab my other torch out, I should be able to just see better. Jeez. Yeah, it's like another parking bay, but there's no one in it, nothing in it at all. Like an old building, windows been smashed out. I really wonder what these old buildings were intended for originally. Just trying to like get in there a bit more. It doesn't actually look too old. You can see some of these ducts there, they look pretty new actually. The building itself is pretty old though. But here again you can see that it's picking up this bits of old paper and stuff all the way through the back of the building. And it just goes to show that this smooth reflector, like it throws a light, the UV light, pretty far, but I just can't see it. But in a completely dark space like this, works quite well. Oh, what's that? There's something on the roof as well, kind of an orangey thing. You can see there. Here's another example of something that shouldn't be here. There's bits of plastic. Yeah. Gonna follow it down here, you find one of those other tags, one of them clothing tags. Force removal will release ink and may cause injury. So you can actually see the ink in there. It fluoresces under the UV light. And there you have it. That's the other tag there and there. Another one. Some ink. This little cover here. Not sure what it is, but it's also marked with a bit of glue or solvent. take it away and it disappears and it just lights up this orangey colour. What is it? MGC, something like that. Just CG, MGC, CMG. And over here I've found some kind of writing that looks like an arrow pointed to the right. .850 long. All this stuff that you find in the corners is just debris, man-made plastics and rubbish basically that just shouldn't be there. Fluorescers. Yeah, I guess, I mean, I don't know much about building and construction, but it has probably something to do with the building once upon a time, I guess. 3.410. Don't know what this says. More old bits of writing. So here's a cool little function. You can find these sort of spots where cars have been patched up, like a different density of paint or whatever, not the original coat of paint. So there's been some damage there to the car. I'll go over here, have a look at the, see? Seems there's another bit of damage there on the front of it as well. But it's all been patched up, so when you take the UV light away, you can't even see it. It's interesting because the UV light has a bit of spill, and that's where you pick up some inconsistencies. Something here as well. I wonder what happened to this car. It's a bit of damage, but in just some odd spots. Here's something interesting. This door is a different color, a different paint. It doesn't fluoresce the same as that door. So this door has probably been replaced. Again, here you can see the same sort of deal. When you take the light away, you really can't tell. It looks the same color. But closer up, you can see that is reflecting back darker than this door. So this car's probably been in some kind of, I don't know, it's been some kind of serious accident maybe, or yeah, I'm not sure, because before it was the back door, now this is the front door. It has a different color. Found this little alleyway. Just go down the end and see what's there, use the UV light and maybe my other torch, another tactical torch as well, because it's probably not going to be bright enough to see what's there, what's going on down there. So something's been poured in there, some type of fluorescing liquid. Could be organic, could be like a chemical, something like that, a solvent. Okay, let's have a look. You can see here already, like it's funny, like the spill of the LED actually picks it up, and then you train. And you just sort of focus in using the hotspot. Nothing much really. Nothing much going on. The pipe here. Okay, here we go, something on the wall. There's really not much light back here. I can't see a whole lot. It does smell a bit funny too. It's kind of like moldy sort of smell. Let's keep going down the back. Here we go. Light on. Probably go right down the end. Got some material here in the ground that's just, it's like plants and stuff fluorescing. Yeah, nothing to see. Let's have a closer look. Looks abandoned for a long time. Gates locked. Restricted access. Let's go around the other side. I don't know what's this about. So a bunch of locks. Combo lock. Some of it glows, fluoresces more than the other bits. Yeah, it's funny how even like bits of grass and stuff, it actually fluoresces better. And the paint itself, the bricks, here you go.